everybody. This is your boy, TheRayvolution. You are watching FCN's broadcast of the Black Lightning pregame show here on the Fifth Column Network's Facebook account. I am joined with Hoke Tone, the Raging Ogre.
Yes, baby.
Editor-in-Chief of FCN's 2 Combat Sports Division and all things Arrowverse.
Yes, how you doing today,
I'm
sir?
doing well, sir. Doing well, sir. Did you like the intro?
I loved it. I loved it.
Did you love the intro?
Yeah,
okay.
I like the backdrop of us coming in with the light and
yeah.
feel strong, right?
I am strong. I don't know if it's a feeling, but I definitely am strong. I'm definitely strong here. You look good there, though. I'm looking at us on Facebook.
Oh, that does look good.
That looks good. I look really yellowy, though. I don't know. Like, when I'm on the other side of the camera and there's nobody to really kind of get my lighting, it's kind of complicated.
You do a lot of self-critiquing.
I do a lot of self-critiquing. I'm a self-critiquer. I am. I don't know if that's a real word, but I'm gonna roll with it.
It is now.
It is now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's reel me in before I go into a tangent. So let's talk last week's episode of Black Lightning, shall we?
Sure.
Okay. So you apparently did not like it, correct?
I did not like it.
Why not?
It felt like it was a back step from the very first episode, and there were things that were good, but it wasn't a great overall episode. I
disagree. I think it was a tremendous follow-up episode in a way to continue to build the world of, what's the name of their town? Is it Freeland? Something. I don't know. It's supposed to be
free when it's black.
Yeah, it's supposed to. These niggas is free. They don't live in Slaveton.
They don't suck and jive for nobody.
They not in Shacklesville. They not in Nigrasport. No.
Or Whitestown.
No, well, they gonna always be a Whitestown, sir. They lives in Freeman. Or Freeland. Or whatever it is. It ain't the south side of Gotham. No, the south side of Metropolis. That's where he's from. So, okay. So, I think that to continue the world building, I think the episode was just fine. There were a lot of parts that you didn't like. So, let's go down the line really quickly. Here's the thing. So, we opened up last week's episode to Jefferson speaking to parents.
Yes.
With a news camera there and an older woman who says she's a former student. Listen, she looks like she was my age.
Her and Jefferson look like they went to high school together.
But so does Lala. And yet, like, is it just a really hard life that they have there? That they the black that is cracking? What's happening? Talk to me.
Maybe that's what it is. I have no idea. But the way they're making it out to be, if the timeline, he has to be mid to late 50s.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if she has a teenage daughter.
Yes.
That's in high school.
Yes.
Even if she was a thought and had her at 16.
Which she didn't, because she did explain that if y'all watched the episode.
Exactly. So that would put her in her mid-30s.
Mid-30s. Which would mean if he was teaching then, he was in his 20s when he was teaching her. Which means he's in his 50s now. Like, this age bracket is not adding up at all.
Yeah, nah. And they just look so weathered. Those black folks look...
Yes.
They look like worn out baseball mitts. Like Lala and LaWanda. And why both of them... Wait, here's a problem I have.
All of them start with L's.
Oh, my God. They was catching them. What was her daughter's name? That's
Shaniqua Lynn.
No, Shaquandala.
Shaquandala.
Listen.
Shaquandala.
This show has black executive producer and the showrunner. Y'all can do better than Shaquandala.
Y'all, it should have been Keisha. You always can go for Isha.
Yeah, Isha, but no, because you can get wild with some Ishas now. Because then it's always a Cretia. And I want to understand something. Where the hell somebody has to tell me the etymology of a Cretia. I need to understand where Cretia came from. I do not understand that name because we had Cretia 1 and Cretia 2 in my neighborhood. And I don't want to say this, but I'm not going to tell them which Cretia it is. But there was one of the Cretias that they called Cretia the Creature.
She knows who she is.
She knows who she is?
She knows who she is.
Yeah.
Everybody knows their nicknames.
They do?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Nah,
you know,
man. I didn't know one of mine. I didn't know one of mine. Somebody told me on the low, like, yeah, we called him something. But the nigga that said it was this little skinny dude who, like, I would have beat him up with my voice.
Oh, so you would have been Black Bolt?
Yeah, I would have been Black Bolt. I see what you did there. You know your shit. But yeah, and he was gonna tell this chick my supposed nickname in the hood. I'm like, who called me that? And then if I ain't never heard it, this was your little sewing circle, your little hen group.
It's always a group of haters. You get a couple
of hate. Oh wait, we can't. I'm disassociating myself from Enzo. Okay, so next we run into albino thug Tobias Well. I'm gonna call. I don't care. He is albino thug.
Albino thug, yes. And I thought that he had a very good. It was one of those literally like you hear this in the hood. You hear people say stuff like this in the hood.
Okay, but what did he say though?
He said, we gonna squeeze these darkies.
He said we're gonna squeeze these darkies.
I sat there, I was like,
for all that they have.
If it wasn't for the fact that you're albino, it would have been real big problems.
It's still a problem. Listen, I'm saying it's a problem comedically. I don't actually think it's a problem. I get where he was going.
Yeah.
He was being facetious.
Yes.
You know, and I think we all speak like that, and I think that's the funny part because even later in the episode, what's the police lieutenant name? I never remember his name.
I don't know.
I don't know his name, and because he's so ineffectual. So it's just like, why are you here? Like, and he made the justice system look whack as hell. Like, he was just sitting there like, well, I don't know why y'all daughters is laid up here in this hotel that I just now told him that's back in business, and yeah, they sex trafficking.
Even in the first episode when he was like, oh, those guys might not been my guys. Like, wait, what?
What? How? What?
What are you here for?
What are you here? It's cops running around here shooting people in the face in broad daylight on camera, and you can't run up in here
and figure it out. Okay, man. Okay, fam.
Why we need superheroes when you got cops that can just write paperwork later and say, hey, the suspect drew his gun, shots were fired. Next thing you know, I returned fire, and when I checked on the perp, he was covered in crack cocaine. All you gotta do is sprinkle crack on him. Keep you a bag of crack. Just sprinkle crack on him.
All you gotta do is 2 taps.
Two taps.
And it'll spread out everywhere.
How many rocks is that? 2 taps is how many rocks?
I'm not a drug dealer, and so I wouldn't know. Our drug dealer viewers, would you please? We
don't have any. My analytics show that, sir, my analytics,
show very middle class.
Very, very middle class, blacks, home ownership between the ages of 18 and 35, sir.
Well, my analytics pretty much shows that we got some drug dealers watching this show.
So somebody need to tell me with 2 taps of a crack vial, how many rocks? All I want to know is how many rocks that is. 1, 2. Is that 3 rocks? I'm gonna say that's 3 rocks. I'm gonna say that is 1, 2, and 3 rocks fall out of that vial.
Okay, yeah, they probably got compressed.
Yeah, and I think they're nicks. They're not true.
Do they still sell nicks anymore?
I don't know.
Moving on.
Okay, this is getting real druggy in here. So albino thug.
I do want to go back to something though.
Yeah.
The scene in the gym, that's how we was talking about how ineffective the police is.
Yeah.
Jefferson was really thrown off. He's like, the hotel shut down, and they're like, no, it ain't. He goes up to the cop. What you mean? Is it
on camera? He was like, nigga, I thought you He's like, hey, my fault, homie. And he lived down the street from him.
Down the street from him. And I was sitting there like, you ain't tell this man that.
No.
You ain't listen. No. If we had an award for most unprepared speeches given.
Yeah, he played himself.
He was,
first of all, Martin Luther King. Nigga, Martin Luther King got shot in the head.
Well,
and he was like, okay, well, yeah, he was running around looking like an idiot. But here's the thing about him that bothered me. Let me say this. So it's 2 points. One, he had another nickname. His actual real life persona had a nickname. Jefferson Pierce was known as Black Jesus.
Yes.
He was known as Black Jesus.
They used to think he could walk on water and everything.
That Black Jesus. So Black Jesus seemed like he can get more done than Black Lightning. Because here's why I say that. Why did Principal Pierce meet with LaWanda outside of the Seahorse and tell her, give me 48 hours and you're Black Lightning and you're Black hold on. Let's get this right. This man was believed to be one of the best public figures in their community and that could get stuff done.
Yes.
Okay. So as Black Jesus, he gave her 48 hours. Mm-hmm. Okay. Real Jesus rose from the dead in 72 hours. Mm. But Black Jesus couldn't free a couple girls from sex trafficking right in front of him. Okay, that's one. That's one. Two, yeah. Jesus wasn't black. He wasn't black. But he wasn't black. If anything, he was like Prince. He was like, it's like he was from Minneapolis. Have you ever been to Minneapolis?
No. Actually, I have, but it's a long
One in every third child is mixed. I'm not. It looks like that town in with the show that y'all like with them stupid ass dragons that they can travel from point A to point B in the blink of an eye, and the entire 7 years nobody has seen these ice zombies, and like for 7 years,
familiar.
Nobody has seen an ice zombie, but the bastard.
I don't think it's 7 years.
It's 7 years. Nobody has seen. They just got to the wall. Okay. It took them 7 seasons to finally get to this wall. They have been walking for 7 years. The wildlings have fought them, and they got to the wall with the damn dude that slept with his auntie. He banged his aunt. And oh my God! And they just now getting to the wall. And they just now getting to the wall, fam. It took 7 years for them to get to the wall. You know how far away the wall is to King's Landing? It's gonna take them another 7 seasons. Oh my God!
They say it's a fortnight. A fortnight is 14 days, so that's 2 weeks.
So they just been camping. They just been chilling. They don't want it. They don't want to kill everybody. And okay. So anyway. Y'all niggas is dumb for believing in them magical dragons and the smart midget and that smart midget. I don't care. They would have killed him, or he should have died a long time ago. Syphilis should have taken his life 12 fortnights ago. All he did was bang hookers. He should have first of all, he should have had all types of chlamydia warts and all type of crystals forming on his sad, pathetic midget dick. He should have just, and then that's the least. He should have had all type of hurty bumps on his lips and genitalia. Then he should have it should have swelled up. It should have swelled and filled with the grossest magical pus that you've ever known. Like, it should have been hideous. And he should have begged for his brother should have came in and they should have called him the midget slayer and just taken his sick, sad, STI infected ass life. You spent an enormous amount of time in brothels. He should have died alone. He killed his mama. He came from the pussy.
Okay, wait.
He killed his mama.
All right, I gotta interject.
You don't have to.
I do have to.
You don't have to.
How many women have really died from
billions?
Okay, so you can't just say that he killed his mother. It's not like he literally killed her.
He killed her. He was ugly. His head was huge.
Moving on.
No, we are not. What's the comments?
So from Jasmine Alves, he said facts about Minneapolis.
Yes.
Anisha Denouman Pruitt said, right, I don't like it at all. He told that woman 48 hours and did nothing.
Let me say, no, hold on, real quick.
Okay.
He's Black Lightning. He could have said, hey, LaWanda, do me a favor, please. Go home. I will get in contact with Black Lightning. I will make something happen tonight.
Yes.
In a few hours when the sun goes down. Nothing. And I get it for plot device, you know what I mean, to make stuff difficult. But damn, I mean, this woman stayed and got blasted like a half a clip in her chest. That was so unnecessary.
So there's two things with this I want to speak about.
Yeah.
We seen how useless the henchmen are because one, you just let this chick walk up on them like nobody. Y'all let her get into the boss's face.
Well,
y'all are not good henchmen.
Yeah, but like real life though. I think that was real though, because in real life we do respect. Even the ignorant, even the real hardened, the dudes that grew up eating ramen noodles with seasoning on them and eating them like chips. I don't know.
Yeah.
I only heard about it. I'm sorry. I lived in Marshalltown Terrace. I am so sorry. We didn't go for those backdoor shenanigans in MTC. Okay? So anyway, home of the homeowners. Up the street, the projects, those savages who hated on us.
Can you finish your thought?
I am finishing my thought. My thought is on the betterment of my life and education and not knowing what is it that you people call it? Oh, yes, the struggle.
Oh,
so
you're the reason why LaWanda was sitting there asking why it was your daughters being saved and not her.
Yes, I am Jefferson
you're
in this.
Jefferson
yes,
in this situation.
Yes, because Raylan and Simone is gonna get saved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have killed everybody though. I'd have been like, is this really? I'd have blew the whole building. Like, I'm Black Lightning. Crime is no more.
No, seriously.
I am Black Executioner.
You're not giving me
Yeah.
no superpower. I am Judge Dredd.
Yes.
I'm judge, jury, executioner.
Everybody's dying.
Don't even
Everybody's
have to talk
dying.
about it. We don't
Everybody's
even have to talk
dying.
about it.
Dead. Dying. If you just gave me the power to give people STIs, like, just
You're gonna be walking through like the Crossroads video, just touching
people and you just it burns.
That's that super bug.
Wait, is this on camera? Oh, that's penis. That was actual penis. My fault. I don't know how to segue out of grab my penis on
we had
camera.
a scene where we seen how useless the cops are. The little boy walks up with a toy squirt gun
Filled with what? What was in there?
STI.
Oh, man. Damn. Son, you just made that real for me. He just squirted her down with a gun full of bloody STI.
Yes.
Damn, son.
Damn.
It's wild out there. It's wild out there in them
the
DC
cop was
streets.
right there.
And then wait. The white cop, by the time and he was a little fat little niggling. I would have caught that little butterball. That little butterball would have got caught, and I'm gonna tell you something. I would have beat his little black ass on the side of the house. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Smokey and Craig did.
Listen, no, not Smokey and Craig, like Smokey the Bandit, okay? White man chasing down a little black kid on the side of the house. Ain't no dashboard camera over there. You know what I'm talking about? A little police justice. Okay. Blue lives matter. I can't segue from that. I don't know how to segue from grabbing my penis or Blue Lives Matter. Okay, so what do you think this episode goes?
This episode, we've seen Thunder is developing her powers.
Yes.
To full extent.
Which was stupid because how did the criminal deviate from the cash?
Yes. That was.
Listen. Why did you go over here and deal with her? But you know what I did like though? If you paid attention, the armed robber was a white man.
Yes.
He had a tuft. He had a tuft of his blonde hair coming out from his ski mask. Look up tuft. There was a tuft of blonde Anglo-Saxon, Protestant, waspy, East Coast Connecticut.
Minnesota.
No. Minnesota. You get Minnesota nice. Yeah. Don't you know? He's not gonna rob anybody, fella. It's Minnesota nice. They're really nice. It's fake though. Never trust a white person from Minnesota that's really nice. It's all an act. Minnesota nice is a farce. It's a farce.
Good to know.
Yep.
Yeah, so we seen Thunder developing her powers.
Yes.
So I do want to see how far she goes, because in the previews we did see that she's leading I don't know if it looks like an angry mob. And, you know, she can say what she wants. An angry mob is an angry mob.
Okay, speaking about where something goes, really quickly before we go, because Chesney is going to do the State of the Union address, and their studio can't. There's nothing to stop our studios from bleeding over. So, real quick though, speaking of developing, does Tobias Whale, how long of a run does he have in this series?
So I had the thought initially that they were gonna do the regular Arrowverse, end him at the season, but because we've already seen that he's been a decade or more rival of Black Lightning.
Did you call this superhero Blackade?
We've been talking about STIs all day. I'm sorry,
Okay.
He's sidekick himself. But he's been a decade-long rival. At this point, you can't just kill him off. I think that they need to lock him up, make him into the Wilson Fisk of the Arrowverse.
Ooh, me likey.
If you've watched Daredevil, or you know who Wilson Fisk is, you know that he controls everything. Make this man into a big bad guy where even if you lock him up, because we seen in the last episode, the cops on his payroll, he literally went in there and choked the man up to death.
Yeah,
in
with
a
one
prison
hand.
cell.
One
With
hand.
one hand.
Okay, really quickly, that's a strong hand. Let's see here. You read those off. Desmond says, everybody dying, no lying. That's true. Everybody is catching straight shells to the chest. Then he says gonorrhea tracer rounds. Oh my God. I love it. Listen, there's nothing I love more than when the FCN universe gets in on our foolishness.
I'm gonna put that on a shirt.
Let's get that on the shirt. And then the Reggie Mathis says 1 season. He says he's only he believes he's only sticking around for 1 season. He says he's not a strong enough actor. I wonder that too. Listen, to his acting credits, he has 1 appearance on a television show prior to this called Harry's Law, and now this. So I too wondered that. I was like, does he have the chops? I think though in the premiere he was very magnanimous.
Yes.
In that. So I don't know. Maybe he,
breakout roles.
Yeah. You never know. And here's the other thing. The guy that's playing Han Solo apparently can't act. And that movie is in hell right now. So.
Just let Donald Glover do whatever he wants. Just go ahead, Donald. Put your magic on it. Whatever you touch turns to gold, baby.
Tanisha says this is his only season. At least I hope it's his only season. Y'all don't like Albino Thug?
Listen. Albino Thug.
Listen, first of all, you understand Chesney has a sick sexual fascination with Albino Thug.
And Speedos.
Okay. Yeah. And, if I know that this is how you get a woman is to go around and torpedo people in the chest with harpoons, then...
Sign me up, baby. Amazon. Hey girl, where you going? Talk to God.
I simply just walk up and I harpoon them in the pussy. It's the thing. They love it. They all love it. They let you do it. Trust me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I have a State of the Union to address, and I'm going to put it on the card. I'm going to lick the envelope, and I'm going to mail it off to all the hard-working American people. You've been watching Black Lightning. I am TheRayvolution. Hoke Tone has taken a very deep breath.
Yes, because you just talking about superpowers. I'm just hoping that they didn't grant you the superpower in this moment to give people the death touch. And we're out of here, folks.
Goodbye.